Hello Aries, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. How are you all? Thank you all for being here for your mid-month of September 2019. Just like to shout out to Kelly. Hi Kelly, I just received your message. Thank you so much, my darling, for touching base with me. I'm so blessed, everyone, to have clients from 3 years back. People that have become friends of mine, clients turn into friends, and I feel just a lot of love. Kelly, sending you lots of love, darling. I will be in touch as soon as I've done your Aries reading, right? Aries, what's happening for you? We did have that full moon in Pisces about 3 days ago. What was that all about for you? Something obviously going on in your 12th house of what you don't know, what was hidden. So this is a double whammy for you. Things that have been unknown for you, things going on in your 12th house which you can't really see. You can't see your 12th house. It's impossible. It's like something that's behind your neck. And with the full moon there, you obviously got some clarification. Now, Venus has moved into Libra as well as Mercury. Time to have those important communications and bring in the equilibrium in any sort of relationships. Also bring in the harmony. Now, Venus can also be money coming from others. Yeah? Also, the wounding for Aries, Chiron is there. This is a past life wound. This is a band-aid that's been put on a cut. It's our childhood conditioning. It's also the victim mentality, the wounding of thyself, the ego, the wounding of the warrior. That's what you guys are. You're warriors. You're ruled by Mars. That's right across from the Mercury-Venus conjunction. So it could be a touchy conversation which works out well. Now, it is still Virgo season for another 6 days where the sun will be ingressing into Libra. So beautiful. The sun is very happy there. It's very happy. It brings clarity, brings truth, and it also brings warming up of relationships. So let's take your cards, dear Aries. I could keep talking about the astrology for hours, but a lot of you want the tarot. So here it is, your Celtic Cross, as I usually do mid-month. Okay, in the now position, you have the Hierophant, which is Taurus. Your challenge is the Tower. Wow. I love the Tower. For most of you that have been following me for a while, you know that I love the Tower, because what is not meant to be for you will not be. And this is the help of the divine. The challenge is for you to have this shift. But if you can't do this, if the person you're dealing with cannot change things up, because this is all about change, it's sudden change, and it's not subtle, it is drastic, then the universe steps in and takes care of it. So this is the challenge. The challenge is for change. For those of you that don't like change, and you may be dealing with a Taurian that doesn't like change, Taurus does not like change, but they're going to have to go with it. Why? Because Uranus, the Tower for me is Uranus. It is in the sign of Taurus. So this is staying with our values, or if we're not having or being valued, if we're not having value in our life or being valued, then things are going to change, okay? Because it is the Tower falling down, coming down. Something obviously that wasn't built properly needs to be rebuilt. So this could even be a rebuilding of a connection, a rebuilding of a structure. Of course, the challenge is for it to come down, for the rebuilding to take place. So it's necessity for change here. That's what I see. Now, the Hierophant can be quite structural, quite, feeling boxed in to some sort of a commitment, something that is religious, something that you need to do by the book. If you are working in a corporate environment, then this is going to change. Let's see what the changes are. In the foundation, you have the Ten of Wands. You've been planting those seeds. So even though you've been in hardship, look at the whirlwind behind him. Through difficult times, you've kept pushing through, trying to get to that goal of yours. Those seeds have been planted, which is wonderful to see, and the doors are open. Aries, the doors are open. You're getting to a completion. The burden is lightening. Let's see, in the recent past, you have the Empress. And the Empress is Libra and Taurus. The Empress is motherhood. It's creativity. It's being the mother. It's taking on the persona, the energy of the mum. Okay? The Empress is manifestation, growth, beauty, very Venusian. Venus is here for you. Some of you could, I believe that this is your energy, and I'm going to see which king comes up, because there is going to be a king in your reading. No doubt I take so many cards. Let's see what else we've got. What's crowning your reading? Five of Pentacles. What's on your mind is there is a feeling of lack. There is a feeling of lack. This is what you've been thinking about, but you know that little angel is taking off the blindfold. So it's going to be clear to you. This is very full moon in Pisces energy. Very clear on what the feeling of lack is. Usually in the traditional tarot, we've got two people that feel the same. They find warmth and comfort within each other because they've both gone through their own mishaps. So this could be a partnership where two people come from different relationships and they find love within each other. Let's see what's in the near future. We've got the Hanging Man, Pisces. Major Arcana, 4 Major Arcana in a row. Aries, this is a strong reading. In the near future, you're still waiting. You're hoping to change that perspective. You're hoping to receive the download from above. And some of you may feel as though you've put in a lot of sacrifice into something, some sort of a commitment, but you feel restricted, and that's probably why the Tower is here. Let's take the position of you, and you're willing to fight for what is yours, what you perceive that you need to have in your life. In the environment, we have the King of Wands. So this is a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. In your hopes and fears is the Sun. So this is a Leo we're talking about. Sun, Moon, or Rising, or just could be taking on the energies of fire, being fiery at this time, being very desirous. You know, the King of Wands is someone who goes with his passions. He doesn't hold back. He is very open about his sexual desires, what he feels very strongly with, and what his passions are. So on the flip side, this King of Wands could be a little bit aggressive, could be a little bit outspoken, and have a bit of an ego. But, you know, with the Sun card here, it's blessing the whole reading. The Empress, the Sun, really good cards. Let's see your outcome. And you've got, oh my God, Capricorn and the Devil. You know, this card here for me in the Connolly Tarot, it's a blessing in disguise. The disguise is that this is the Devil card, but this is a beautiful soul. This is Jesus and the sacrifice that he gave to humanity, he gave to people, was not in vain. And there is a similarity in another reading, and I'll tell you who it is. Yeah, Capricorn. Some of you may be dealing with strong Capricorn person. That card came out for Capricorn. I think they had it a couple of times. So that's what the structure is. That's what the difficulties in your life are all about. Some sort of a structure, some sort of Saturnian energy. Capricorn is also career. Some of you are feeling bound by a situation, maybe a contract. You're not able to move freely. If you are working for someone who's quite narcissistic, a slave driver, you're breaking that down. You're breaking those chains. Those shackles are coming off, I believe. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. What I see here is on her sword there is a butterfly. When I see butterflies, butterflies can speak of transformation, but it can also speak of spirit. Someone, and that's what I feel when I see a butterfly outside now. It's like, you know, it's like spirit is around you. It's pointing you the way. There is some sort of a sign. Through communication, you will hear, you will know of, you will perceive something which will help you go through that transformation, I feel here. Beneath that is the High Priestess. Now, some of you may have strong air in your chart. For others of you, this could be, I suppose, this could be someone else in your life. Could be another family member, someone who can be quite harsh with their words. They think that they're in the right. They think that they're just, but sometimes, because I'm not doing reversals, this could be someone who is in the reverse. Okay, so I do feel that the Queen of Swords is usually someone who speaks their truth. Sometimes words can hurt. They can hurt others. The truth can hurt. But at the end of the day, being and standing in our truth is what's most important. There is no facade with this Queen. There is no facade. Now, the High Priestess is Pisces and Virgo. Secrets coming up to light. With a full moon in Pisces, she usually has the new moon at her feet. I believe that with the Piscean full moon, you may be receiving the clarity, and this could be going for the next couple of weeks. So pay attention, trust your intuition, see what comes to light. And beneath that is the Six of Cups, which is the soulmate card. This could relate to children as well. There is a sense of innocence in this union. We do have the soulmate connection here. There is a little child, so there is a child in the picture. You've already got the Sun card here in your hopes and fears. Some of you may already share children, or you just may be collaborating around a child for whatever reason. Maybe you are in a separated, maybe you are separated from a past relationship and you share a child, so you need to communicate. Usually the Six of Cups is, you know, someone who is finding balance, but it's got a lot to do with past lives as well. So Jupiter is here as well. So this is the Wheel of Fortune. There was something lucky that came in to you, to your life. Something completed. This is a 10. Now, Sagittarius is all about foreign places and people. It's got to do with foreign cultures. It's got to do also with a vision of the world, seeing the world through different eyes, going on, wanting to go on that adventure, on that journey, on that, you're looking for something, you're hoping to find your luck at a distant place. Maybe you're not living in the country of your birth and you're trying your luck, because this is like the casino, right, isn't it? It's like trying your luck with something. And Jupiter is moving direct in its home sign of Sagittarius. So Jupiter is at about 16.5 degrees. So for those of you that have got something in mutable, in a mutable sign, because Sagittarius is mutable energy. So when I speak of mutable signs, we're talking about Sagittarius, Virgo, Pisces, and Gemini. For those of you that have got something around the midpoint, even, you know, a few degrees left or right, Jupiter is doing something for you. So you might want to try your luck. Now, Sagittarius is also higher education. Some of you may be wanting or hoping to further your studies. Sag is also the teacher. It's the guru. It's spirit as well. So spirit could be here for you saying, try your luck. Try your luck. If someone comes into your life from the past, then it's meant to be. Trust your intuition. Things that have been hidden, you felt. I believe that you have that intuition. And there will be some sort of a conversation. If this is not your energy, then this is someone else speaking to you, talking of the truth. This could be communication. She is holding that Ace of Swords. So again, it's all about truth. It could be also about a successful new beginning. And of course, with endings come beginnings. And that full moon in Pisces says that there is a big cycle ending, because Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. Okay. One moment, please. I'd also like to point out that with the Devil card here, and that's, as I said, it's Capricorn, it's Pluto, the South Node, and Saturn in a Capricorn. Now, we have sort of had 5 months of a retrograde Saturn. He will be moving direct in a couple of days, which could be these shackles are coming off because of that, but it's very slow moving. Now, others of you, what you are bound to, what you are connected to, and what is hard for you and challenging could be something around children. You could be bound by some situation because of a child. Now, the Queen of Swords could also, and I'm not going to rule it out that it's your energy, you are speaking your truth, and that's where the change is coming in. So that's a positive Queen of Swords that you have as the general energy. For others of you, this could be even someone that you work for. We do have the Empress here, and the Empress in the recent past is all about, as I said, manifestation. She could also be a mother. But if you are not a mother, if you're not dealing with a mother, then this is someone who is pregnant with something very creative, right? Something really, really nice, and something that's going to be birthed in a matter of 6 months. Okay. So 6 months would be at about the time of the end of Aquarius and the beginning of Piscean time. All right, I'd like to take more cards, obviously, as I usually do. Let's look at your love life, dear Aries. What's happening, dear Spirit, for Aries and their love life? What do they need to know? What I'd like to add with the materialism card is, because the Devil card is, it's fear-based, I think that it's more fear than anything. If you notice in the background, there is a rainbow back there. See that? That's the silver lining. So the hard work, the hard Saturnian work, and the transformation happening in Capricorn, which is the house of career, the house of authorities, the house of law, the law, it's going to pay off. And I think that that's where the silver lining is. But it takes time, and it's worth it. Please, Spirit, for Aries and their love life. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Aries, mid-September 2019, and their love life. For those of you that don't want to fall pregnant, or it's not the right time to do so, please take precaution. Okay? Let's take the Romance Angels, Aries. We've got let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So let go and let the universe take action. Okay? Stop trying to control. And this could be a message for a cross watcher. If someone is interested in Aries, they could be trying to control you. We've got free yourself. Oh my God. Looks like there is some sort of freedom coming through here. The time of Capricorn, yes. Let's take another card. And we've got let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Wow. Let go of control issues. It's all about Capricorn energy. Look at the cards. We've got the goat that is bound by a situation, and it's the mountain goat, yes, even though it looks like a unicorn here. It looks like a unicorn, but nevertheless, it reminds me of Capricorn energies. Let go of the control. Let go of the control. Let it unfold naturally. That is saying that let go and let the universe, let the divine take charge, and let your friends help you. So for those of you that are stuck in the mud, stuck in a situation, and you need help, there is some form of breaking free. There is some form of change. Thank God for the Tower, I'm going to say here. Some of you may be closing the door on a marriage, on a committed partnership, on a long-term partnership. Why? Because it was too rigid. There was too much rigidity. Too much. You may have been dealing with someone that was all about traditions, too much about traditions. Maybe you are more modern, and that's where the disagreements come in. We've got give your relationship a chance, though, at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to say that some of you, for those of you that have been in a very controlling relationship, then you're freeing yourselves and you've got the support of others. For others of you, you are breaking the mold and bringing freedom into your relationship. Okay, and this is very, very difficult to do, of course, because, you know, things are not always set in stone, but long-term relationships where there's been just one person has been giving and the other one has been taking only, that's really hard to turn it around. That takes a lot of time, very Saturnian, very slow, a lot of time, and there is no guarantee at the end. So if you think that this is for you and you need to give your relationship a chance, go for it. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Wow. So I would say that you are dealing with some karmic situation here, something to do around your parents. Could even be the mother, for those of you that your mother has passed on. She's here with you in spirit. And I'd like to take a card from spirit, now that I remembered, for you, dear Aries. This could be also, it could have to do a lot with the victim mentality, especially with Mercury, Venus, across in Libra, across from Chiron, the wounded healer, the victim mentality, the wounding of thyself, the wounding of the child or of the warrior. Maybe this was your childhood conditioning that you are working through right now, and you're rebelling, you're turning into the rebel, okay? You're willing to take it all the way. You're going to bring this structure all the way down to do what you feel is right, and you are the warrior. You've got the ability to do that too. Let's take a message from Spirit. Please, Spirit, Aries, and this is the card. Aries, we have nature. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. So connecting with nature is a very grounding energy. So it's like breathing in new life, breathing in more oxygen. That's going to put your headspace straight. It's going to help settle you. It's going to help align you. And being out in nature, of course, can also be very very livening. So get out, go for that walk, soak in the atmosphere, your environment. We went for a walk the other day with my daughter, beautiful. It's spring in Sydney and it's absolutely beautiful outside. You can smell the flowers everywhere. So if you're in the southern hemisphere, it is springtime. For those of you that are moving into autumn, into fall, it's still beautiful. Take that walk, clear your mind, clear your energy, and you'll see how things flow much easier. All right, I'd like to take the Twin Flame Oracle by Mystic Moon for Aries. I want to see what's going on with you, Aries, mid-September till end of September. What's going on with your connections, your relationships? Now, we do have Pisces here. Some of you may be on the cusp with Pisces. In the near future, you've got the Hangman, which I suppose some of you have just been sacrificing way too much. But, you know, the Hangman is also Neptune, and Neptune is squaring over to Jupiter in about 2-3 days. That's the last meeting, third and final meeting of a difficult exchange between Jupiter in its home sign of Sag and Neptune in its home sign of Pisces. So this could be like some sort of a big disappointment. There was too much what's the word I'm looking for? Apart from being very optimistic, Jupiter can be very flamboyant. Yes, I'm capable of doing anything I want. I am the god of the gods, the king of the gods. And then here comes Poseidon, Neptune, saying that you are not the only strong one here. I've got a lot of strength as well. I'm bursting your bubble because I put a blindfold on you, and now I'm taking the blindfold off, and you're going to see the truth. So whatever disappointment you may be going through right now, give it time. Saturn will put things into order. Saturn is all about order. So let's take the Twin Flame Oracle. You've got abandoned. Abandoned. Let's see what else we've got. Aries. We've got unawakened. So you've been dealing with someone who is unawakened, and I don't think that this is you. I think that this is the person you are dealing with. We've got the Tower here. Wow. Amazing. It's called Destruction. It looks quite scary, but it's the outcome and not the process that I like, because okay, the Tower can be quite frightening for some, depending on how strong you are and how strong the Tower is. Let's take another card. Action. Action and news could be coming through. And I'm going to say, and here is the energy of Neptune, big dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Some of you have had big dreams that have come out quite different. This is a whale under the water. Now, we're always frightened of what lurks beneath the water, but the whale is also strength. Don't forget that. And this looks like a dream. So pay attention to your dream. It's called big dreams. So you may be dreaming big, and that could be that bubble bursting with Jupiter and Pisces. But it can also mean that big dreams are coming in for you. Trust your intuition. The moon is here. Again, Pisces, full moon. What's that going to bring up for you? Aries. Let's take another card. Oh my God. The Devil. So the fears. Oh my God, what lurks in the dark? Oh, I've got big dreams. So I've got to work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. I don't have time to rest. I don't have time to recuperate. To realize my dream, I need to have the devil on my back. Well, that's not correct thinking. Capricorn can be hard. It will give you the rewards, but you need to find that in between. Okay? So as I said, the destruction card, let me move these cards up for you. The destruction card is right next to the devil. The unawakened is right above the destruction. This is a wake-up call. This is seeing a dream, seeing something in your sleep. Your fears are coming up in your sleep. You are fearing the worst. That's probably why the destruction card is right there, right next to the devil. It's being taken care of. I've already told you this. This is just confirmation. Yeah, deception. The bubble is bursting. Wow. Let's take one more card. Deception is that Neptunian energy. Wow. And reinvention. So, yeah, reinventing yourself. This is like a big slap in the face, dear Aries. I'm so sorry. It's a wake-up call. And everyone's going through the same notions because of the astrology. So know that you are not the only ones. We do have tribe here, which is your family, your people who you call your tribe could be good friends. But this is, look at the strength in the elephant. Now, the elephant can be frightened of something very small as a mouse, but he looks very intimidating. It's very family-based, very family-orientated. There is support around you. And divine timing. Divine timing, again, Saturn comes up, the Lord of Karma and timing. And we've got understanding. All these lessons that we go through are not in vain. And that was another reading that I did. There is a lot of cosmic energy, a lot of psychic, a lot of spiritual messages coming through. With this card, it's come out at least for 5 signs. So pay attention. The heavens are open. Beneath that is admired. So it's either you are admiring someone or you have been admired by someone else. Some of you may like to dance. We do have the ballerina here. So the ballerina is all about flowing, beautiful energy. These cards were amazing. This section here was very challenging. So I'm going to say that not all Aries are going through this energy here. On a collective scale, a lot of us are, and in different doses. So don't freak out about it. Okay, this is a general reading. Let me take more cards. So Aries is going through an awakening, if not the person you are dealing with. Let's look at the Hierophant. And we've got the 8 of Pentacles. So this could be around work. This is also the energy of Virgo. Something is changing at work. It's going to require you to be more busy, to be more stable, more giving of you in your career. But this could also be the acknowledgement by your peers, by the higher, the boss, let's say, the director, whoever you're working with or for. This could be recognition of your hard work. Let's see what's at the 10 of Wands. And we've got the Queen of Rods, which is, now we've got the King and the Queen of Wands. Very interesting. So these two usually go together. They're made up of the same element. So you've been very creative in your pursuits. You've been quite action-orientated, go-getter. You've been pushing through. You have succeeded up to a certain point. You have succeeded in reaching your goal. Now I think that with the Ace of Wands that you're holding, I think that you are going for the next step. The next step, you're moving in closer to your dreams, to your desires, and you are showing up as very sexually open, very ready for intimacy, for passion. Here we've got the Empress, as I said. Be careful if you're not hoping to fall pregnant. Let's take a card on the Empress. And we've got the Ace of Cups. That's beautiful. So Venus is giving you this cup of life. this new beginning, this brand new beginning of something that's going to bring you into emotional, what's the word? Euphoria. With the Ace of Cups and the Empress here, this is euphoria. And this, I'm getting the goosebumps because that's exactly what I felt when I had my daughter. And it's such a beautiful, beautiful feeling. For those of you that don't know how that feels, it's an amazing, amazing feeling. It's like, it's more than the 10 of Cups. It's like the 20 of Cups. Okay, so this is absolute beauty, absolute happiness I feel here. The divine is giving you something that's going to overflow that cup of yours. Let's look at the crowning area. For those of you that have wanted to fall pregnant, this is the time. This is something that you've always wanted. Let's take the Five of Pentacles in your crowning area. Three of Wands, another 3. The Empress is a 3. This is succeeding where work is concerned. This is waiting for those ships to come in. Some of you are hoping to travel, go to a distant land. This is very Sagittarian. You're visioning the world and what you could do with that. You're planning something. Aries is planning. You are maybe even purchasing tickets for a cruise or maybe even migrating to another country. This could even be a world tour. Oh, let's look at the Hanging Man. And we've got the Five of Pentacles. So you're not the only one that's feeling left out in the cold. There is a sense of lack, but I think this is the mentality. You need to change your perspective, change it, because you've got the option to put in the hard work and be happy that you've got work. Some people don't have work. So employment is very important. You're not feeling this on your own. There is someone else that's feeling the same as you. You do have solace. You do have support within another relationship. Someone is there for you. This could be a son. But this is also your beliefs. You need to change your perspective. If you're feeling, you believe that the divine is not looking after you, then look again. Dear Aries, let's take another card. And we've got the 10 of Cups. You see that? You see that? 10 of Cups from the Ace to the 10. That's amazing. There's that silver lining again. There it is. And I think that what I feel that your generosity, Aries, with someone that was less fortunate than you, in whatever situation that is, that's what's bringing you the 10 of Cups. There is a sense of appreciation of you. And that's what you're celebrating. 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords. That's 13 swords. You are worried about transformation, worried about what's on the other side of the fence. But again, this is fear-based. You've got 5 swords. You've got 5 swords, and I believe that you've also got someone that is on your side, I feel, with this card. So it could be a Scorpio. I don't know why I said Scorpio, because of the number 13. Let's take another card there. And we've got the 5, another 5 of Wands. Trying to build on something, but there may be some form of disagreements, not being on the same page. Let's look at that King of Wands. Who is this king in your life? Who is this person? We've got 2 cards. We've got the Moon and we've got the Queen of Cups. So the Moon can be Cancer or Pisces. Looks like if you are dealing with the King of Wands, this is someone who is in your periphery. This is someone that you could have had issues with. The Queen of Cups is someone who is very intuitive, someone who is either Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. She's got strong intuition. I would say more than likely Pisces or Cancer. She's looking straight at the moon, which the moon, we just had the full moon in Pisces. So what you're going to find out around the full moon in Pisces, what's going to come of that is going to be something that you've already felt. And there could be another water sign in your periphery. Now we've got the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. We've got the Queen of Swords. Three sisters can speak of gossip. And we've also got the Empress, which can be the mother. So we could be talking about a family situation. We've also got the father, let's say the King of Wands. There is a little bit of the Empress is higher up than the King of Wands. So she's the one who calls the shots. Let's take that Sun card. I want to see more cards on this Queen of Cups in a minute. The Sun card. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Any more queens? Now we've got 4 queens. 4 queens. Now this is, for me, mainly it's the Queen of Pentacles is Virgo. Could be your moon or your rising, but many say it's Capricorn. So some of you may be dealing with a Capricornian female. Capricorn is also where the karmic situation with Pluto, Saturn, and the South Node is. So some of you could be letting go of a karmic situation that surrounds creativity, children, the mother, because the Queen of Pentacles is the same queen as the Empress. This is the minor arcana with the Queen of Pentacles. Major arcana is the Empress. This is the Mother of Earth. She's very loving, nurturing. She's the businesswoman. She's the hearth. She's the fire that keeps, she's the fire that keeps the warmth at home. So she's everything. So this is probably what you're hoping. Some of you may be hoping something around a child. But the Queen of Pentacles also, as I said, some of you could be dealing with a karmic situation, something to do with your past, with the past. It's funny that if we've got Pisces and Virgo, we've got Pisces here. Pisces and Virgo, they're on the same axis. So we could be talking about 4 or 5 years back, something to do with when the nodes, the North and South nodes were in Virgo and Pisces and around children. I don't know how that speaks to you personally. I'd love to hear your comments. Let's look at the Devil and materialism. We've got the 2 of Pentacles, not being able to make a decision. This is like really, really tough. It's not easy. Managing 2 jobs, juggling a situation. Do I take that trip or do I not? Do I break those chains and flee or not? Do I take on that extra work or not? What do I do? Let's take another card. And we've got the 6 of Wands. So whatever you do, it's going to be successful. The recognition is here. You're well known for your abilities. You will be applauded for your hard work. Dear Aries, well done. Well done. I'd like to take some Sabilas now, and I'd like to, first of all, one card on this Queen of Swords, which is the general energy. What's she all about? What's this transformation? The butterfly on her sword. What is she communicating? We've got 2 cards that fell out, and they feel just like that. We've got 2 major arcana, which is the Empress and the Magician. So we've got Taurus, Libra, and we've got Gemini and Virgo here, because Mercury rules this card. The Magician is having the gift of the gab. It's a new beginning. It's manifestation. Both these cards are all about manifesting. You're speaking your truth, and your transformation is what's going to bring you the abundance. This is what's going to bring you the abundance. And again, the Empress. Love, projects, receiving the harvest. People are seeing you as the Empress. You're very magnetic. You're very attractive at this time. Obviously, Venus is a good influence on you at this time. For those of you that want to do any cosmetic surgery, this is the perfect time. Go for it. And the Magician is communication. It's also about commerce. It's also about health. It's also about your daily routine, working and collaborating within a small group. It is an ace. It's an ace up your sleeve. Wow, dear Aries, let's take some Sibilas, and I'd like to see the Queen of Cups, King of Wands, and the Moon card. What's that all about? It's funny that the Queen of Cups is right next to the Moon, and the Moon is the mother. Very interesting. So this Empress could be you again. Wow. Or it could be another mother that you're dealing with. Could it be your partner's mother? Could it be your own mother? Let's take a look at that King of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the Moon. We've got Superbia. So I suppose these could be parents, the father and the mother, for some of you. We've got Superbia, which is the Two of Wands, walking through that new doorway. But this is also a card of vanity, ego. Someone is showing off, and it's this flamboyant King of Wands here. Superbia can be vanity, but it can also be, you know, the peacock, the male peacock is the one that shows off its feathers. And many times it's ready to do that battle if someone is trying to show off more than they are. So let's see what else we've got. Disgrazia, the Tower. And that's the Seven of, wow, that's the Seven of Swords. So someone's been sneaky. They've tried to get away with something. Something was happening right under your nose and you did not know it. And here we've got the Ace of Swords with a dispiacere. Ace of Swords, so these could be tears. Now, the Superbia can mean something superb, something quite beautiful that will make you maybe even feel stronger. You're going to feel like you're in a position of, you know, I'm important. But then the Tower comes in, and there is a successful new beginning, but it can also mean, the Ace of Swords can also mean severing ties. So let's take more cards on that. Then we have the Ten of Cups, which is Constanza, something constant, something fixed. But we've also got, you know, Europe here, or anywhere where there's ancient ruins, but where it's very spiritual, this card for me. She's wearing a tiara. She's quite royal. I feel royalty here. But she's also, like, she's wearing her outfit, her ethnic outfit. So some of you could be visiting a different culture, different country. And it's Ten of Cups, so it's something that's going to make you really, really happy. And you are visiting. It says vistosa. So, and we've got the Gran Consolazione. So this is everything that you've desired. So I think, personally, I think for most of you that whatever comes in suddenly, whatever that Tower brings, is going to be a little bit bittersweet, but then it's like it's the silver lining again. It really is. It's that rainbow. First you get that little bit of disappointment, and then all of a sudden, bang, it's a wish come true. It's something that you've been hoping for a long time, something that you've been working hard towards. This is the Seven of Wands, right? Even though the chips were down, you kept working at it. Let's take one more. And we've got the transformation. Scorpio and death. This is the transformation here. And this is something that you've fought for. You've fought hard for this. And we've got Fortuna, Jupiter, and Sagittarius. This is luck. Luck is on your side. Okay, this is the Wheel of Fortune. Fortuna means luck. In Greek, Fortuna means thunder and lightning, believe it or not. But what comes after thunder and lightning? The rainbow comes out, doesn't it? Many times. Yeah? That's what I think is happening here, dear Aries. That's beautiful. Let's take, what I want to look at is I want to see this King of Wands. Who is this in your life? Who is this person in your life? Who is this king? And how is he influencing you? What does he want to tell you? Let's take some twin flame messages. What does he want to tell you? Oh, but what I did not do quickly is take the Lenormand from the Gilded Reverie. It's the extended Lenormand. It's the expanded version. So let's take 3 cards for Aries, please, Spirit. 3 cards. Aries, 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 the warrior. We have relocation, the stork, which can also be bringing a child or be bringing something in that is new, that is just born. This is a 17, it's the star card, and the star is Aquarius. Let's take another card. We've got the magnifying glass. So Virgo season, looking at the details, it is a number 44. Looking at the details, doing your homework, that's what's going to make you it's going to make you find what you're looking for. Something you're going to discover, I would say, that is divinely guided with the 44. That's an angel number. Okay. And here we've got the masks. Now the masks say that, and it's quite a deceptive energy. It's an extra card in the Lenormand here. It's a number 40, which breaks down to a 4. So it's got to do with your stability. Now these cards say that usually this card, now it is a mask, so it looks like the masks are coming off. So you are going to find out the truth about something. Here we've got the sun on this side, and on this side we've got the moon. Now the moon in the Lenormand speaks of motherly love, unconditional love, true love. It's not like the moon in the tarot, which is all about deception. So they do say that the sun is on this side. So what card is next to the sun? It's the magnifying glass. So the divine is pointing you to some details that you will find out, which will help the masks come off. Let's see what's on the side of the moon. And you know, it does remind me of the smoke and mirrors at the Luna Park, which can be an illusion. So let's see what happens with this illusion. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, Aries. The masks are coming off. The truth is coming to light. And this is a number 7 again. 25 equals 2 and a 5 is a 7. So there is unconditional love. There is true love and a commitment here. The masks are coming off. That's what you're going to know. And you're relocating. And, of course, this will not be for every one of you. Now, even if I mention the signs here, there are so many signs. Does that really matter? We've got Gemini, Virgo. We've got Venus, which is Taurus and Libra. We've got fire here, which is Leo. We've got Pisces. We've got Cancer. What's the point of saying all the signs here? We've got Virgo, Taurus. Let's see this King of Wands. Let's see what the King of Wands wants you to know, because we do also have Sagittarius here. Let's see. Lying was just easier for me than telling you the truth. Wow. So this person actually went to the extent, to lie, and not just miss the truth or forget the truth or not mention something, and you know, they actually lied to you. Let's take another card. And we've got your words linger in my mind. So it looks like your words really did make make an impression. Let's take one more card. I think I've got a feeling that this King of Wands is being brought down a few steps. I do feel that this King of Wands is the one that's transforming. It's either, it used to be my way or the highway. Now I think the tables have turned for Aries. Aries is now saying it's my way or the highway. Let's take one more card. Is it possible to forgive and forget? So he is asking for forgiveness. What are you going to do, Aries? That's the question. So yes, the tables are turned. You have support from your tribe. For those of you that have been pushing for a commitment, it's coming. You are reinventing yourself, no doubt. What I'd like to do now, dear Aries, is answer your question. So ask me your question, ask Spirit your question, and let's see if we can have it answered. So please, Spirit, Aries in mid-September, I think that Aries has picked up. They're feeling stronger. I feel the energy. Aries has come through a lot. Aries has come through a lot. I know, I've seen it. But I feel that Aries is really getting to their goal this time. So, dear Aries, are you ready? Archangel Michael, please answer the question. Also, Archangel Jophiel. Archangel Jophiel, who is another one of my spirit guides. And he is gorgeous. He's answering your question. And it says yes. Not with the exclamation mark, but you still got the yes. Beautiful. I am so excited. I just got the goosebumps for you, Aries. And the book reads, the answer to your question is yes. If you want a more detailed reply to your inquiry, you can ask additional questions and pull more cards. Okay, well, we've got to pull another card, so here it is. And we've got look for a sign. Look for a sign. Remember this, where is it? This understanding, the messages that are coming from above. Look for that sign. Let's read from the book and we're done. Your angels have a very special and specific answer to your question. You can expect to see signs right away that will have a deep meaning to you. Many people see white feathers to indicate that their angels are with them, or they may smell scents from their childhood that they connect with a family member. Signs require focused attention, so be awake to the possibilities. Don't mistake synchronistic events for mere coincidences at this time. They are a message especially designed for you. And I don't believe in coincidences, people. I believe in synchronicities. So those people that brush off something that is a sign and they say, oh, that was just by chance. No, it wasn't by chance. It was the divine. It was spirit. So, dear Aries, what can I say? What a mixed bag of goodies I have for you today. And this seems to be a bit of a theme for a lot of people. And there's a lot of, different energies. So it's either black or white. There's no grey. There's no grey at this time. 1 minute everything is amazing and the next it's so and such a challenge. But I do believe that with Saturn finally moving direct in the next few days, give it a little bit of time, give it a couple of weeks, we're going to start to see all that hard work that we've put in, it's going to start to pay off. So looking forward to that. Thank you so much for your comments, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. Sending you much love and looking forward to doing more readings for you guys. Thank you so much. Love and light to all of you.